Emirates, the largest single customer of the Boeing 777X, rejected the delivery of the first 10 airframes due to extensive rework that would be needed to bring them up to current standards. These planes have been parked for many years, leading to the Middle Eastern carrier standing its ground and the jets potentially being orphaned indefinitely. However, this has reportedly led to US carrier United Airlines to consider buying the airframes. We unpack this possibility for today's video. United is yet to order the 777X, and this is actually in line with all US carriers thus far. Of course, if the reports are to be believed, then United would essentially be the type's US launch customer. We probably don't need to tell you that the type's delivery has been plagued by several reworks required for the upcoming wide-body aircraft. Several 777-9 airframes were built in advance, hoping for certification. However, this was before Boeing came under increased regulator scrutiny which has put 777X development into a snail's pace. Emirates, realizing that the older pre-certification jets would need rework, has told Boeing that it will not take those early builds into its fleet. This has led United to sniff around the orphaned aircraft. While United is yet to order the type, the US carrier may be considering the first of these 20 early-build 777-9 variants as an opportunity to expand its wide-body fleet and potentially pounce on Boeing with a bargain offer. US carriers realistically have not shown much of an interest in the type due to the age of existing older generation 777 aircraft, combined with the dimensions and capacity size of the new jet exceeding the demand of the Big Three's existing hub-and-spoke network for the time being. On the topic of age, United's 777-300ERs are about 8.5 years old on average. Quite young, considering airlines typically don't retire passenger aircraft until they're in their 30s. Now, on the topic of aircraft size, it's worth noting that Delta will eventually operate the A350-1000, but with plans to also operate the 787-10, it's hard to imagine that the SkyTeam Alliance member would want to add the 777X, which is even larger than the A350-1000. With United operating 22 Boeing 777-300ER airframes at this time, the 777X would presumably fly alongside these aircraft. As is the case for most very large aircraft, we imagine that United would deploy the 777-9s on high-volume routes, typically hub-to-hub services. Additionally, with the aircraft's range and abundance of space, we could imagine the airline making the jets premium-heavy and putting them on city pairs that can justify higher ticket prices. While United is yet to confirm whether it'll purchase these initial airframes, it could mark a strategic shift for the Chicago-based airline and a way to bargain with Boeing, which will be desperate to move these aircraft on. But what do you think of this possibility? Let us know by leaving a comment. And be sure to check out Simple Flying's flight tracker. From live alerts and data on commercial, military and government flights, it goes way beyond your standard tracker. It was built specifically for AvGeeks, free and live, right at your fingertips. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.